Hey everybody on YouTube. Today we're going to make my mirror taller because where it's sitting at is too low. I can't see it above my head. I'll show you what it looks like from my view. Okay, see how low that mirror is? Look at me. I have to lean sideways to go and look in the mirror. So we're going to upgrade my mirror a little bit taller. And you can tell behind me, that flag is behind me. The flag has not been mounted on the trailer yet because I still got to work on the trailer. Right now my main focus is to get this girl fixed right. I got to change a head gasket on her and take this mirror and move it a little bit higher. I really want to be able to still have it where I can remove the hood with the mirror coming over, so it makes it look like a Corvette hood, where the mirrors are mounted to the hood. I like that feature, and I like it the way it's designed on mine. I have a piece of pipe, or a piece of square tubing down there. So we're gonna try to get this mirror mounted, and I'll try to be right back really quick. And so I'll get right back to you after I get done figuring out what I'm gonna do. All this is a canopy piece. That's what I used on the trailer. I'm using the same type of material on making this mirror. It's a lot stronger than that thin pipe. It's a round pipe right now, so I'll be right back after I get the mirror off the rider and down here. After what I got to do first. Alright, bye. Alright, I'm back now. Got the mirror off the rider. Now I'm going to, right now so I'm going to tilt you forward. Sorry about the hand. Okay, I don't know if you can see that or not, but now there goes the plastic again. This is not a normal, like a road vehicle mirror, but money on type. I just the screws I'm using are from an outlet thing you put in the wall. I have a bunch of them in my room, my screwdriver, or my screw glass cup. I got like a dozen of these screws like this, and you can see what it looks like. I cracked it over here because I tightened the screw a little bit too tight, but I tightened this one perfectly. I broke it here, so we're gonna, I want lean you straight back out, and then I'm trying to think about mounting it on to the hood, or I'm probably gonna attach it to the dash. I don't have much room for put it on the dash. This is my first design of it, and I'll say I haven't, nobody else has not done this like on the rider. I have, because I'm paying attention to what I'm driving or pulling. I pull a garden trailer I use, and I have 2 fuel tanks, and I go to the gas station with it. But we're gonna walk over here to the other side of my rider, the right side of the rider. Um, I I would say I had a couple of issues with the original mount. The original mirror mount was, if you've seen it, what it was attached to, that was a sweeper mop system. I had the 2 pipes in my toolbox, so I used them for any time I needed to tighten up bolts or something like that. I was using it. So we're going to go on the other side. Also, another thing. I do have an E3 spark plug in this engine. I have been saving. I have a fuel tank that holds like 1.5 gallons of fuel. I ran this thing a full tank of gas for 4 days straight, and I had to come back here, put more fuel in it, and I have probably about maybe 3/4 tank of gas left in my rider. I don't have the new exhaust mounted up. I have to buy a special bracket for it, or not a special bracket, but a special adapter to I had to cut the pipe, and then I had to extend it a little bit so it could straighten out. I'm hoping with me doing that, I think I can get the exhaust back. I can get a new exhaust on her. She really needs the exhaust really bad. So really don't know. And I was going, after putting all new belts on this thing, she's still running with a, I would say, ish new and used belt right now, from the engine back to the Verily drive. I still have to place the Verily drive's bearings in it, because the bearings has caught on fire. There was enough of fire there, was enough that was on fire. So I got that fixed. Still got 2 flat tires. Still having a little bit of trouble there, but here we're gonna get up where I'm sitting at. I have a wheelchair ramp, so the wood you've been seeing in the videos, that was a wheelchair ramp. So I'm going to think about mounting it to about there, to the hood, or here to the dash. Only problem with putting it there at that point is in this area, I have to get both my drill in here, and I got some throttle cable back here and everything else. So I'm thinking about still keeping this pipe here, but using it to have the piece of metal. Let me come back and I'll show you what I'm talking about if I had it mounted here. And I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. So I need to have the mirror at about there, because I could see behind me. You can see my hand right over here. I got this lean a little bit. I want to get it a little bit angled to this way, and I can see out how. Okay, hold on. I'm going to get my foot in a better spot, so you can see. I can see a lot better. This is not stable for right now, but I'm just looking at it. And see, if I put the mirror here, you can tell I can see right behind me, and I can see right above my head a little bit, but I had to bend my head downwards, but I could see the flag. But I can also finally see behind me a lot better. So I really have to figure out a way to mount it to the hood, and then I'm going to drill a hole through and through for this thing to still be able to be mounted to this. I will probably extend it maybe a hair more on. So if I had it a hair more higher, but right there where my face, you can see my face pretty good. That's how I want it to go. And yeah, about right there. That's with me sitting straight up with the steering wheel straight. But I have to figure out a way to keep it there and drill a hole right through the side. If I had a way to make a big enough hole like for this to fit, I would have to bend the pieces in. But I also got to make sure I could see out of my mirror. So I'm gonna stop recording right here, right now, so I can decide how I'm gonna mount it. Then I'll be right back with that answer. Alright everybody, I'm back. Got the mirror mounted. It's only held on there by bungee cord and a vice grip to the hood. So I'm going to turn this camera around and show you what it looks like through the hind. So you can see yourself right into the mirror. So really, that's not too bad. That's in closed mode. And this is what it's going to look like. Let me get. And that's how far it's going to look. I still got to mount the thing, and I'm going to put one bolt here on my original pipe I had on here for that. Then right underneath here, where the bungee cord is, I'm going to drill a hole right through here. It has a big through bolt. I've got a long enough bolt. And all up and down here, I might find a shorter bolt I have and fit it there. What's keeping the hood hold down right now is my homemade throttle. It's too far back, and I need to put some. Looks like I gotta retighten up everything. But so I'll show you me drilling it. I just want to do a couple things first before I start drilling that. I need to tighten up a couple things up on the front. So I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. So this is what it's going to look like. I already got it bolted on. There's actually a tappet screw on the other side of this thing. It's screwed through here, through that. I can't move it at all, it's tight. Not the greatest, but not the best quality one either. So whenever I'm actually going to get some motorcycle mirrors, and they're going to be attached to whenever I get a chance to build one. So it's going to actually be the same style like what I'm doing now, but I'm going to have two motorcycle mirrors for the ones that's got turn signals. I found some turn signals I like. I'm a skull person, so I found some turn signal lights. It looks like skull hands. I'll have to show you in there after before I post this video. And and that's going to, because I'm putting turn signal lights, brake lights, headlights, high beam and low beam on them, and then it's going to have brakes and reverse light. The reverse light on this one, I have to do it backwards because the ground is what it's using for the reverse light. It doesn't turn on automatically when the reverse light is turned on. If you're in neutral, it won't turn on the reverse light. So everything is going to be running on a key power source through the whole time right here. And I'm hoping you guys like this video, enjoy the video, and I'll show you the other two pictures of the skull mirror turn signal lights. So I'm gonna end the video here after I show you guys the other two things, but I probably won't. And then I'm gonna post this YouTube video on YouTube. So I hope you guys have fun and liking this video.